Hey, it's me again. In this video, we're going to talk about an amazing herb called basil. Most people use this to flavor their food, which is a great idea, but it has some amazing health benefits that I want to cover. Number one, it's loaded with vitamin K. What is vitamin K? Vitamin K helps clotting. Like, for example, if you bruise easy, you would want to take something high in vitamin K. Number two, it has manganese. Manganese is a trace mineral that's really good for ligaments and tendons. If you're low in manganese, you can have very loose joints. Then we have something called beta-carotene, which is a pre-vitamin A, so only a little bit converts to the active form, but it has other benefits as an anti-inflammatory. For example, for your arteries, the lining of skin in the arteries, it's good for that. Then we have flavonoids, which are a certain type of phytonutrients. Those are plant-based chemicals that have health properties that go beyond just vitamins and minerals. So basil also has this amazing ability to decrease the pathogenic bacteria. So if you're resistant to antibiotics, for example, basil will be something that would help you. And lastly, it's a great anti-inflammatory, good for rheumatoid arthritis and IBS. So I personally grow basil, which is an extremely easy task. Thanks for watching. So I've done quite a few videos on different spices, but I have not done one on paprika. So we're going to talk about the health benefits of paprika. So paprika is made from dried red peppers, the mild versions, and it became very popular in Hungary in the late 19th century. So when we're talking about the health benefits of spices, we're talking about the various phytonutrients in spices, and they're usually connected to color, pigments. And so in paprika, we have various colors ranging from yellow to orange to red. So let's start with the yellow and orange pigment phytonutrients, okay? You have alpha-carotene and beta-carotene. These are precursors to vitamin A, but the benefits from paprika are not actually vitamin A. It's in the actual precursors to vitamin A, both alpha-carotene and beta-carotene. Then we have another one called zeaxanthin, and paprika is loaded with zeaxanthin. And then we have lutein. So both zeaxanthin and lutein are great for the eye in preventing age-related macular degeneration, as well as cataracts. Then we have another one called beta-cryptoxanthin, and those are all the yellow-orange pigments. And then we get into the red pigments, which include capsanthin and capsorubin. So collectively, all these phytonutrient chemicals create some really cool effects in the eye, in protecting the eye against degenerative problems. You have anti-inflammatory properties. You have anti-cancer risk. They have potential anti-cancer properties. Now, when I say potential, I mean it's really impossible to isolate and do a study on these phytonutrients to help you with cancer because there's so many variables. You have the diet, you have the person's history, but there is some exciting research on the potential of contributing to decreasing the risk of cancer. So it's something that could help you. They also show potential anti-diabetic effects. The same thing applies. If you are not changing your diet and you're just using the phytonutrients in paprika thinking that's going to help you with cancer, it's not going to help you with cancer. You have to do the whole package. And also, there's some interesting benefits in suppressing UV-induced skin damage with these phytonutrients. So with all the data on the benefits of using various spices to improve your health, definitely include paprika as one of your spices you use, especially for vision. Let's talk about the best herbs for parasites. Now, what is a parasite? A parasite could be some microorganism, a worm, a bacteria, that basically lives off your body but doesn't give you anything back. At least your friendly bacteria exchange with you. They give you immune protection. They help make vitamins, vitamin K, K2, a whole series of B vitamins. They actually make antioxidants. They'll even eat things that you don't even eat. They'll eat fiber and they convert it into things like chemicals like butyrate, which help give your colon cells energy, and they even help with your blood sugars. Let me give you another example of what I consider a parasite. One day I saw this flyer of this guy who will come to your house and cut your grass. Called him up, said he's going to cut my grass. So I left, I had to go somewhere. I come back, he broke into my house and he stole things. And not only that, he didn't even cut my grass. So that would be an example of someone taking something but not giving anything back. All right, so let's talk about some of the symptoms that might occur if someone has parasites. All right, number one, fatigue. That's a real big symptom. Weight loss, itchy private parts, bloating, you're nauseous, diarrhea. Now, what are the best remedies for parasites? Wormwood extract. You can get this at the health food store. It's a very, very toxic plant for parasites because the goal is to make the environment so unfriendly that the parasites have to leave your body. Number two, black walnut hulls. Very, very toxic to parasites. Garlic has been known to even kill parasites, and clove. Okay, this is the combination that I would recommend. Now, of course, when you are trying to get rid of parasites, you want to avoid certain foods, especially sugary foods, refined carbohydrates, and definitely milk. Now, before you start these herbs, I'm going to recommend you get some purified bile salts. And you want to take, I'd say, maybe 3 through the day on an empty stomach. So maybe you take 1 in the morning, 1 in the early afternoon, and then maybe 1 before you go to bed. Okay, so do that for 1 day. Then the second day, you start on this protocol. Why? Because when you take purified bile salts, you will start to open up the flows of your bile ducts. And because when you start to take these herbs, it's going to kill off microbes. It can even break open the microbe, which could actually release endotoxins, which tend to shut down the bile ducts. And that's when you feel sick, when you're trying to do a detox or you're trying to kill off parasites or fungus. So I always recommend this, take this one little step, get your liver and bile ducts flowing first for a day, then do this. I've learned the hard way. I've done so many different cleanses and even parasite cleanses, and I end up getting sick because I didn't know about this. You keep those bile ducts open and keep things flowing, and you won't have any detox reactions. So when you take these as well, go slow. Like maybe take 1 of each, see how you do, and then the next day take a little bit more and a little bit more until you reach the recommended amount on the directions that is on the bottle. Now, when you're doing parasite cleanses, I would do them for minimally 1 month, but maybe 6 weeks. And then at that point, stop taking it, see how you do. And it's not a bad thing to do this every so often, maybe every 6 months. And one last thing that I think is really, really important is taking apple cider vinegar on a regular basis. You can even give apple cider vinegar to animals to kill off their parasites. So this is a really good thing for humans as well. All right, thanks for watching.